Guys, let's move into the speed portion today. This is day one. It's an acceleration day, so we're all about linear speed. That first step, explosiveness. Today is all going to be focused on our hands. Make sure you understand the principles of success from acceleration. The hand has to start at the chest, not touching the chest, just even with the chest. Being able to go through the hip pocket to end behind the hips. Make sure the hands are open, make sure the thumb is up, make sure the elbow's bent at all times and you're working from the shoulders. If you can imagine your hip pockets, the hands go directly through those hip pockets to clear the hips in everything that we do. Now we're going to start off on a wall drill. The wall drill is going to keep us in a posture to maintain that good form to get the best push down and back. In fact, that's the only thing that's going to change us average athletes to explosive athletes. How hard and how fast we can push that ground down and back. So the hands are going to help us, but first we've got to understand how to posture ourselves. Let's do that on the wall drill here. To set up on the wall drill, your hands are going to be directly in line with our shoulders. Our arms are going to be outstretched. So if I start straight up, I'm just going to take 1 foot distance back to make sure that my feet are equal and my weight is forward onto my toes. I don't want the heels up off the ground. They should still be slightly feeling like they're gonna take off the ground, but they're not actually leaving the ground there. We're gonna make sure that our ears, shoulders, hips, and downside ankle is perfectly straight and aligned throughout the entire range of motion. If at any time you step in front of the hip, it's gonna stand you straight up. So the goal here in every one of our drills is going to be to drive down and back to the opposite foot. Let's load the first side. So the first one is going to be singles, meaning that we're going to lift the toe and drive the knee forward to the wall, squeezing the back of the knee as if you have a sponge back there. Squeeze all the water out of it so that it pours out. Your knee is driving towards that wall. On go, we're going to drive down and back to switch the knees as quickly as we can and maintain that good posture and position to being able to go into our next reps. We're going to go 3 each side. Go work with me on go. Right leg up. Go. 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 Hold that position there. Toe up, check yourself. Knee forward. Squeeze the back of that knee and make sure the ear is in line with the shoulders, in line with the hip, is in line with the ankle. Now we're actually going to make sure that we're going into that same quickness and maintain posture with doubles. So we're switching twice on go, 3 each side. So the right leg should stay up after our 2 switches. Ready? Go. 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 Switch legs. Left leg is up, hold and maintain that posture. We're starting with doubles for 3 rounds on go. 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 And relax. Make sure that this time we're actually going to go into triples. Make sure that you're ending full range of motion. After this break, we've got to actually continue to our acceleration by driving down and back, maintaining full range of motion. Back into position. Right leg up. So when we switch for triples 3 times, our opposite leg should stay up top. 3 times each side on go. 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 And relax. The last phase here on the wall drill is going to be our runs. We're going to go all out for 5 seconds. How many repetitions can you get in that 5 seconds? Maintaining posture, maintaining knee drive. 5 seconds starts on me. Right leg up. And go. Rest. And relax. Now let's take that to the field, working right into our hurdles. All right, coming from the wall drill, let's go right into our hurdle progression. Our hurdle progression is a series of several exercises that are going to work on maintaining coordination and rhythm while we're focused on the principle of speed. Today is all about our hands. Remember, from chest to clear the hips. Palms open, thumbs up, elbows bent. Working through that hip pocket, maintaining the most important piece of that run, which is hands getting past those hips. In our first drill, we're going to maintain 2 feet over every hurdle. hurdle. I want you to lift the toe to come up over the hurdle and make sure that you're marching over every single one before we get on the backside of a 5-yard sprint. Now notice that we have 5 hurdles here. You can actually maintain 5 sticks, 5 cans, 5, whatever you want to give you a representation of how your feet need to get up and over and maintaining good position while working your arms in a nice, good coordinated fashion. I want you to do 2 reps each side, 2 with the right and 2 with the left before we actually move forward. So there's one off the right and one off the left. You do 1 more time each side, then we're going to switch up the drill. Push pause until you're ready. Our next drill in the progression is going to be dead leg. Dead leg just means that we're going to pretend like one leg, the outside leg, is going to be in a cast. It's dead. It stays straight. Your inside leg is going to be your working leg. So it maintains the same principles that we talked about before, where our opposite leg is just going to be dragged behind us. Now, thinking about our hands and understanding that that works to our opposite leg, if my right leg is coming up over the hurdle, my left hand is going to maintain that focus to drive down and back and clearing the hips. So over the hurdle here, I'm going to march just to get the rhythm down, just to get the technique down, and I want you to do the same before we go full speed. So it's right toe up and over, left hand down and back. Dragging that left foot so that we have a focus just on the right side. Now, I'm going to go 2 each side to being able to, at full speed, to being able to finish my sprint of 5 yards. Do 1 more each side, push pause for our next drill. Our last drill in the hurdle progression is going to be what we call 2-2-1-1-1. Very representative of the exact pattern that your feet are going to go over. Now notice I changed up the distance a little bit. As always, when we have hurdles, we always are going to go 2 of our foot lengths in between each hurdle or whatever you're using. Now in the last drill, I took the last 3 hurdles and I went 3 steps in between. That's going to allow us, when we change to a 1 foot over, to lengthen out our stride to being able to access as big of a power, as big of a push as we can down and back. So 2 over the first 2 hurdles, 1 foot over the last 3 hurdles. We're going to go 2 times each side. I'm going to show you 1 each side, then I'm going to allow you to do the rest. Press pause on this exercise before we get into our full sprints. Our last piece of our speed work is all about putting it together. So I want you to do 7 reps of 10-yard sprints, 10-yard accelerations. And to start, I just want you to start off in a simple stagger stance, 1 foot in front of the other, nothing too crazy or too aggressive, but being in a position that allows you to be set up for success so that those arm drives can actually happen. Remember, the focus here is all about your hands. From chest to clear the hips, palms open, thumbs up, elbows bent, working from that shoulder down and back to clear the hips, all the way through your 10 yards. And please, this is all about speed. Make sure that you're resting, you're recovering, you're walking back so that you should feel fully energized to repeat that same intensity in your next sprint. Like we always say, the only way that you're going to actually get faster is by moving faster than you ever have before. 103% intensity. Understand your technique and raise your intensity to that 103% and take action. 7 reps, walk back in between, 10 yards.